Hi, this is Tony Meister. I'm from Net Solutions Group, and I'm here with Ryan Paugh from Brazen Careerist. And tell us a little bit about how things got started, how they just evolved to where they're at right now.
Sure. So, Brazen Careerist is a career advice community for Generation Y in particular. We're not really just Gen Y, but that's really our target group. And the way it started was a group of Gen Y bloggers. So, me and one of the other co-founders, Ryan Healy, had started a blog called Employee Evolution back in 2007. It was one of the first Gen Y career blogs, Gen Y talking about their careers instead of a bunch of other people talking about how they viewed Gen Y in the workplace. At the time, there was a lot of people talking about Gen Y, how they're narcissistic, difficult to work with. We've all heard the same story. So we started a blog about our experiences, and that's how we met Penelope Trunk, who is a popular career advice expert, blogger, author, columnist, speaker here in Wisconsin. And we connected with her. She wanted to start a company, kind of extend the brand that she's built into something bigger. We wanted to build this community of Gen Y thought leaders. So what happened was we started a network called Brazen Careerist based on the brand. We had these ideas, and we wanted to leverage her previously existing brand, which was really powerful at the time. So from there, we started this community of 50 Gen Y thought leaders. Two of them were June, who is one of our speakers today.
Right.
Dan Bell, another speaker today.
Sure.
They were two really powerful people. There were 50 others. And then from there, we realized this bigger need for a community, a network for young professionals getting out of college, something that LinkedIn kind of missed, which is the fact that, LinkedIn is built on connections that you already have, getting on there, connecting with the people that you know, finding out who they know, building this sort of web of connectivity online for your professional life. Problem is, when you graduate, how many connections do you really have? You need a place to go to build connections, to meet people that are going to help you down the line, and sort of start from scratch, because that's really what the position you're in when you're like a 20-something, or maybe when you're even a 40-something, and you need to start a new career because you want to do something different. You just start from scratch. You're not going to have those connections on LinkedIn. So we built a platform on conversations instead of people that you already know, so people can actually collaborate on their passions, talk about the things they're interested in, and build connections that way. They might foster those connections on Brazen later. They might extend it to LinkedIn, Twitter, anywhere else. We're just sort of like the hub for finding people that are passionate in the same areas that you are. So that's what we do, and we've built it over the past 3 years, and it's going really well.
Going real well? Yeah. What are the next steps? Anything on the horizon? Or?
Yeah, so right now we're doing a lot of really interesting things with recruiters and HR professionals. We're trying to sort of figure out really interesting recruiting solutions. All the recruiters and HR pros out there now are talking about social recruiting. They're finally really grabbing a hold of the fact that this stuff is important, that the big job boards, they're changing. They're not necessarily failing. They don't work anymore, but they're adapting to, and there's other tools out there. There's other competitors. So while everyone's trying to grab a hold of this whole new social recruiting thing, we're kind of doing that too. We're leveraging that. We're introducing them to a community of Gen Y leaders online that they might not find on CareerBuilder or Monster.com. They're going to find a different group of people there, people that are thought leaders, people that are taking the initiative to get out there, blog, talk about what they're doing, and build something for themselves. They're more proactive instead of passive.
Excellent. Well, hey, we really appreciate your time. How do we get a hold of you online?
BrazenCareerist.com. I'm all over the site because I'm the community manager.
Sure.
So it's really easy to get in touch with me.
Okay.
RyanPaugh.com is my personal blog, and I try to keep that up as much as possible. But I have a whole community of people to look after, so it's really tough to do that sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. All right, well, again, I'm Tony Meister from NetSolutionsGroup.net, and you can get a hold of me on Twitter at TCMeister, M-E-I-S-T-E-R. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Anytime.